the sole out-and-out striker. So do Sanusi down the line for Moses Simon. Simon with a terrific ball in, and it's headed into the net. Victor Osimhen opens the scoring. A goal that's been coming practically from kick-off will start. Perfect cross from Moses Simon, and nodded into the net by the Napoli striker Osimhen, a player who you have to say they really missed at the AFCON in Cameroon at the beginning of the year, as he recovered from having surgery for facial fractures. He's still very much bearing the scar. Some rather unsavoury incidents in the stadium at the end of the game with fans invading the pitch. Osimhen to make it two. It'll be turned in surely by Moses Simon. Osimhen returning the favour, and Moses Simon, who's been making the goals so far in this supporters in the stand here in Agadir today, and knew that the better option, rather than going for goal from that angle, was just to play it across the face of goal. And Simon arrived, and the Nigerian defence get it away, and picked up now by Victor Osimhen. The Napoli man looking for Terry Moffi in the middle, of fine ball through. Moffi to make it three! Excellent finish by Terry Moffi, and he gets his goal this time. And the third goal before the interval, that Nigeria, as tight as possible into the interval, keep it down to 2-0. Just exposed themselves a little bit, and they were caught out at the other end. Osimhen feeding Moffi, and Osimhen following up his opening goal with a couple of assists. First one for Moses Simon, and now one for Terry Moffi of Lorient in the French top flight. 8 goals in Ligue 1 this season. Nicely worked Ademola Lookman now. Lookman across the face of goal, and an easy finish. Nodded in by Victor Osimhen, his second of the afternoon, and Nigeria's fourth. In the stand here in Agadir. And Osimhen is having quite an afternoon. Forget about the goal disallowed for offside. He has now scored twice either side of a couple of assists. That, of course, off the back of netting what proved to be the crucial goal in their first game against Sierra Leone in Abuja. Now then, Ahmed Musa, first involvement for him, the substitute with the captain's armband on, lays it back, and ball into the near post, tucked into the net by Terry Moffi. And that is 6-0, and a second goal of the afternoon for the Lorient striker. Ahmed Musa playing his part, having just come off the bench, and it's Zaidou Sanusi, the number 3, who sets up the goal. An easy finish from close range for Terry Moffi. Comes inside Ahmed Musa, unselfishly picks out Moffi. Might just fall for Lookman, it's number 7. And Ademola Lookman joins the party. Oh, they're running riot today. Ahmed Musa had already played a part in the Sao Tome and Principe, would have come out in the second half, hoping to keep the score down as much as possible. And the gulf in class is just too big. Premier League star Lookman pouncing to finish after Moffi had been thwarted by the goalkeeper Anastasio Braganza, who's made a few very important saves today. There's been a couple of disallowed goals too. Nigeria showcasing their attacking strength here. Osimhen is in again. Osimhen for his hat-trick this time, surely. It's 8-0. Already, had he not been denied by the offside flag, and there was never much doubt that he was going to run through and finish that one. The flag staying down on that occasion. He went underneath the goalkeeper this time, and the Napoli man player who was the top scorer, remember, at the under-17 World Cups, but really in reality they've just come up against a very strong Nigerian team who have been hungry to score goals today. They might have the chance to get the 10th. Dennis maybe goes down, and the referee thinks about it and points to the penalty spot. Well, Dennis seemed to go down in instalments, but he was caught there by Jardel Nazare, the defender. It will Nigeria to wrap up the victory today. Emmanuel Dennis tucks home the spot kick right at the end of injury time. They have been utterly rampant, the Super Eagles. Victor Osimhen may have been the star of the show, but all his fellow attackers have joined in, and Dennis has had a very decent season in the Premier League and England, all beat Sao Tome and Principe, who have been completely outclassed today by Nigeria, the island nation of a little over 200,000 people, just unable to compete with a country of more than 200 million.
We are good to go. Will be Sao Tome off. A point would be enough, but of course they want to win in front of their home fans to make it look bad. Takes them from the right side. Big corner, and there's the opening goal. 1-0. And no surprise, no prizes for guessing who it is. The danger man picked up Osimhen. His 8th goal of the AFCON qualifying group campaign. And it's not a surprise to know that he is the top scorer. Of course he is. The home fans are powerful header. Goalkeeper looked to be stranded in no man's land. Good delivery by Lookman. Look at that. Clearly beating his man, Osimhen. His Leicester City teammates. Cuts inside. Goes for goal and gets the goal. 2-0. Nigeria. The Super Eagles double their lead. And they made it look ever so easy. Like a hot knife cutting through butter. Well, the fans, as you'd expect, delighted with the second goal. And so are the players. Lovely finish. The brass band is celebrating, taking it. He actually scored the first in the reverse game against Sao Tome. I was just about to tell you about this very impressive stat concerning this man. Goal he scored earlier was his 18th goal for his country. Just in 3 different countries at top flights, namely Belgium. Adamant. Chance for Nigeria. Osimhen, no problem. 4-0 Nigeria. And he made it look ever so easy. Look at that, King of Napoli is back. Worldwide striker. He's got the hat-trick. Tidy finish. Happy moment for Osimhen. And straight away, he congratulates the man who created the goal for him, the substitute, Samuel Chukwueze. Well, he was only been on the pitch for a few minutes, but he certainly made a great impression. And those home fans are delighted. Nigeria make it 5-0. And Victor Osimhen has scored 3 of them. Really good for goal. But selfishly, for Chukwueze, there's number 6. Tidy finish. Really good goal. The goalkeeper protests. The home fans celebrate. And that's because the goal stands. Chukwueze, goodness me. Only been on the pitch for, what, 10 minutes or so. And look at that. He's got a goal and an assist to his name already. And you can see why he's made